As of 2023, the median home price in the United States is $436,800. That's a 32% increase from 2020.
Wow.
Today, we're gonna find out how much house you can afford. What you can afford comes down to your income versus your expenses. When you're getting a loan for a house, the lender you're working with is going to be looking at what's called the debt to income ratio. This is a percent of your expenses in relation to your total income. And what they want to see ideally is that number around 36%. Okay, that is a safe number for them. If they reach 50%, at that point it becomes too risky and most lenders will not give you the loan. What that means is that 50% of your monthly income is going towards recurring expenses such as rent, car payments, student loan debts, things like that. So we know how the lenders dictate whether you get approved for a loan or not. But what I think you should go by for affordability is the general rule of thumb, which is don't spend more than 1/3 of your monthly income on housing expenses. That's about 33%. So don't be spending more than 33% on rent or mortgage to put a roof over your head. You need enough to then cover for other expenses, and ideally, I want you to be saving for 10 to 20% of your income every single month. This is a good position to put yourself in so you don't feel like your payment is putting you underwater. All right, so let's go through a scenario together here. We have a nice starter home in Connecticut. You can see from the pictures that the home looks like it's in good shape. And the list price for this home is $415,000. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet. And this is about what the median home price is in the United States. So the average person is going to be looking to be buying a property like this. So let's figure out now what it takes to afford a home like this. We're going to go down to the monthly cost and we're going to plug in 5% down. Typically it's 20% down, but actually the national average in the last couple of years is closer to 6%. So the typical buyer, first-time home buyer, is now putting down a lot lower than they used to. So the down payment's $20,750, 30-year fixed, and the interest rate is 7%, depending on your credit score, but that's where they sit around. This next column here, mortgage insurance, this you're going to uncheck because $250 a month is too much for mortgage insurance. It is required because we're putting less than 20% down on the property. But I'm going to actually put it instead of here, because I can't change the amount, I'm gonna go down here to utilities, and I put it in $50 a month here for mortgage insurance. And we're gonna check this box, include utilities and payment, and that's gonna be accounted for there. So property taxes is next. And how do we know what the taxes are? We can get a general idea by scrolling up. We can see 2021 property taxes were $6,092. So I have $6,100. That's pretty close to what we needed at there. The home insurance I'm putting in as $1,400 a year. I know this area well, but if you wanted a more specific number, you can call up an insurance agent and give them the address. There are no HOA fees. Those are homeowner association fees. That's usually found in lake communities or senior citizen communities. Utilities, we're not going to include these in our overall monthly payment because we want to just look at really the mortgage payment to base everything off of. So what is our total monthly cost? Scroll back up. It's $3,295, almost $3,300 a month to be able to buy this property. Now, how much income do we need to be able to afford that? So how do you know you can afford the house? You take the monthly payment and you times it by 3.
you get $9,885. That's the income you should make to comfortably afford a house that costs $415,000 in Connecticut, right? That's dependent on a 7% interest rate and the taxes here in Connecticut as well. So if you live in an area with lower taxes, then you may not need to make as much. And you very well may get approved for this loan with less income, but that doesn't mean that you can necessarily afford the house. Just because you get approved for the loan doesn't mean you can afford it. I would always try to go by this rule, times the monthly cost by 3.
So in conclusion and simply put, figure out what your monthly payment's gonna be for the house you like on Zillow.com with what I just showed you. Once you have that number, times it by 3. That's the income you should be making roughly to comfortably afford the house. And yes, it's difficult to find a nice house that you like in today's market with the income that you need. But this is the number you should try to shoot for. If you need to push it a little bit and you don't have a lot of other expenses, then go for it. But just do your best to keep that overhead low so you can still save some money even after you buy this house. Thanks for your time and attention today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Remember, keep going, keep learning, and keep grinding.